What up, Mike?
Welcome to Scattercast. This is episode number 4. Lucky number 4, right? In Japan.
The unlucky number four.
Isn't she lucky
Nope.
in Japan? So here's Scattercast. And with you is Dirt McGirt. And today we're missing a few members, but we have a very important one. We have Gainer Coon. Hey, Gainer.
Hello there.
All right, and unfortunately, Poot Nannies and Theodius are unable to be here today. Well, they're not ever actually here, but they're not able to meet with us today, so get stuck with the two of us. Which isn't such a bad thing, right?
No, not too bad.
All right. So let's start like how today we got we're gonna have a topic still. It's gonna subscription services, but we'll talk about that later on. First, let's just talk about our week. What have you been playing or watching? What have you been up to this last week?
Well, I've really gotten into Detroit Being Human. I'm still kind of working through the PS4 catalog. I never had a PlayStation 4. I jumped from 3 to 5. And so, since the PlayStation 5 game market is still kind of building, I've been hitting a lot of the PlayStation 4 games I missed. And so,
Sweet.
kind of was middling around with lots of different games. And I just started Being Human. I always liked Quantum Dreams games in the past. And so, once again, this game's really just sucked me in. I really enjoyed it.
So how's Detroit compared to the other Quantum Dreams ones? They've always been really pretty. And I mean, the stories seem interesting, but the gameplay seem eh. How's this one compare?
It's very much in the vein of, I'd say the only one I haven't played of Quantum Dream is Beyond Two Souls, which is
Oh,
another game I'm gonna have to come back to for the PS4 generation. But I mean, I played Indigo Prophecy and Heavy Rain and those in the past, and I mean, I like story heavy games, and oftentimes the gameplay takes a background for that, and I'm okay with that if it's a good story. And that's what I feel with like Detroit. I really enjoyed the story, and it's one that like it's a game that I would want to share with other people, that I would want them to see it because I like the graphics of it and I like what the story's going with it.
yeah, I
And I
have.
mean, it might not be the most original and everything like that. It's the idea of androids looking for freedom and equality, but I'm really enjoying it.
Seems very Japanese themes, don't they? Really like that. AI was not a huge hit over there, and
Oh yeah,
Blade
the what's it
Runner,
called? Kubrick.
yeah, Wasteland. Have you seen not Wasteland? Westworld. Have you watched that yet?
I have not. I have not seen any of the Westworld, the movie or the TV show.
Oh, okay, the old Michael Crichton movie. Wasn't Michael Crichton
Yeah,
the author for it?
he was.
Okay, but yeah, Detroit looks really really good.
Yeah.
I got Halcyon 6 this week. Super
Space
cheap
Simulator,
in
right?
a humble bundle. Yes, I'm really liking it so far. I know Teddy has played it. He has it on the Switch, and he's talked about it many times. So he kind of got it on my radar. And then I saw it for super cheap on the humble bundle, so I picked it up. And so far, I really like it. It's everything I want. It's you got a little space station, and you build up your little fleet. You explore planets, very Star Trek-y. You get ships that hail you and they talk to you on this big old screen. The graphics are 16-bit. They're cartoony, which is like because I know there's some like really ultra realistic looking ones, and
I was about to ask if it's really micromanaging type or is it more.
there is, but it's not too difficult. You gotta set up little plants that builds up your resources, and you can either go picking them up or you can make drones, and you can level up the resources so they make more faster. And
Okay.
but it's not too overwhelming because that's the thing I get scared of. It's too much stuff going on. You kind of let it do in the background. You just kind of explore. But I do like how you have like space. Your crew has stats and skills that you use in space. Then they have ones that you use on ground missions, and you have like little RPG type fights when you're on the ground. A little party of like four.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and the stats. I mean, just looking at it, it looks kind of complicated, but when you're playing it, it's not too bad. Everything's built up with like status effects. You have members that inflict certain status effects, then you have certain moves that take advantage and do double damage if they have a certain status effect inflicted. So you kind of look for those synergies, and it's fun. It's almost too funny though. The humor is like there's sometimes I'm having conversations with alien races, and like all my choices for my dialogue are like jokes, like all of them. I'm
Oh,
like
so you can't play a completely serious route.
yeah, at all. It's like okay, buddy, whatever you say. And it's like, how's that face doing for you? And it's like all the choices are like too funny. I like when you have one or two funny choices or something, but it's like all the choices are funny. There's a joke in everything, which is but it's okay.
It does it build like does it really borrow heavily on like Star Trek? Is like are you like a little Captain
Yeah,
Kirk?
I mean that doesn't every space exploration game kind of.
Well, I mean, like, are you like little red shirts and everything like that? And
Yeah, the uniforms look like it. They're all color coded, all the officers and stuff like
okay,
that.
that's
It's a
cool.
little bit like FTL, but it's also I didn't care for FTL too much. I like this one better so far, and it's also got a little bit of a what's that one where you have the little building where you have a bunch of rooms in Fallout and stuff like that, where you have a big layout of a ship and you control all the little rooms and they
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what
I
you
forgot
mean.
those games, and they all got little you designate different rooms and you grow your little ship room by room, and they all have different little
Like
purposes and stuff like that. So
jobs.
yeah, and jobs. So I've been playing that. How about watching? I started. Oh, I'll start off with this. I started watching Lovecraft Country,
Oh, okay,
which
good
is
things. I
really
heard good
really
things
good.
about it.
Yeah, I love period pieces. You know, any TV show or movie that's set before our time, I always automatically like. And this is the 1920s, late 1920s, and the main character is like a fan of pulp books and Lovecrafts. So like the Lovecraft universe exists as fiction. He talks about Shoggoths and other stuff, and it's pretty interesting.
Have you seen Watchmen show,
I've watched the first half of it.
the TV show?
Yes,
Okay,
but I haven't seen the movie. But
or the books?
I got similar vibes because they both kind of have heavily racial undertones. Watchmen
Yeah.
and Lovecraft Country, and very racially charged shows. But they make them interesting. You're scared of the monsters. You're scared of when the white folks appear. You're automatically scared for our main characters. But so it's a lot of tension. It's really good so far. And a lot of the monsters don't come until the end of the first episode, but they're really well done. They're really gory and the really good designs and really good CGI for them. It's really well
Is it
done.
cosmic horror that they don't show
No, I
the
kind of wish it was
monsters?
something more like Quiet Place, where you just kind of see them hinting. You see exactly what they look like, and you see a bunch of them, and it's really close ups and stuff. They don't hide the monsters at all.
Yeah.
At least not so far.
Well, Lovecraft, knows a lot of the elder gods that they were
Yeah,
too disturbing that it caused
it's
insanity just
more
by
yeah,
looking
it's
at
more the
them.
sanity because it'll blow your mind and you can't understand it.
Yeah.
Watching anything else?
Watching. Well, I've been keeping up with like Mandalorian.
Oh
Um,
yeah, this last
I'll
episode
be
was
honest with
really
that.
good.
I was 2 episodes behind on A Million Little Things, so it's another show I watch.
Oh,
It
okay, you're all
comes
the way caught
on.
up.
I'm all the way caught up on that.
ABC, right?
ABC, yeah, that's right.
Uh,
And so that's pretty much it. And I've just been watching stuff like on
Back to
Netflix.
Mando. So, do you think any Jedi are coming for Grogu?
I think they will. I don't know if it's going to be anything really introduced in this season or it's going to be sort of part of the cliffhanger
Yeah.
for this season. But I think there will be someone. There's a few Jedi out there, so I don't know who, but there might be someone. I think you mentioned before they were hinting at maybe a Luke Skywalker
Yeah,
cameo.
that'd be nice, but I mean, nobody knows at this time. But that'd be cool if they got Sebastian Stan as a
Oh, is
young
that who
Luke
they're?
Skywalker.
Oh, is that what the rumors are or the thoughts
No, I
are?
mean, I think it's just fan wants
Oh,
because
like
he
fan
looks a lot like
casting.
him.
But no, I mean, I think there is a good amount. It was a short episode,
Yeah,
but they
but a
really
lot of
crammed
stuff
a
got
lot
done
of
in
stuff
there.
in it.
Got to see Moff Gideon and his
I
dark saber. See
yeah,
Grogu beating up
Gro-
stormtroopers.
Grogu kind of going dark there. He's like force
Yeah,
choking and everything like that, and
I think he
I
might go
don't
dark.
know.
What's up with that little butterfly that was like floating around? That blue butterfly. I saw
Yeah, I don't.
some rumors that it was a callback to Ben Solo when Ben Solo was young.
Oh,
Ben Solo
really?
would
I
be
don't.
like 4 or 5 right now, but he would be probably strong with the Force already.
True,
Maybe it'll
because
be Leia. Leia's out there and she.
she's the one that's gonna come find Grogu,
Mm-hmm.
adopt them, and take him home. But like, I liked the whole team up with um, Boba Fett, and I forgot the character's name.
Fennec or
Finn,
Fennec, yeah.
like,
Um, yeah, but I mean, I'm a big Boba Fett fan, but I kind of don't like this bringing back all the dead characters. It's like kind of
all
leave their
all the dead,
legacy. What's that?
all the dead
They're
characters.
bringing them all back. Darth Maul never died. I mean, they was this. I mean,
But Darth Maul's not in Mandalorian.
Palpatine came back. there's that whole theory. If you fall in a pit in Star Wars, they're gonna bring you back. Darth Maul,
Oh,
um,
see,
Boba Fett, and
the Emperor.
the Emperor Palpatine. So I mean, anybody didn't Han Solo fell in a pit, so he'll probably be back.
Aw,
But yeah, I don't know. Luke fell in a pit and he, still survived. He went down a weird chute.
he he clinged on to the little thing in
Yeah, but I
Cloud
mean,
City. Cloud City.
pits aren't as deadly as they used to be.
It's not the pit that kills you; it's the ground.
Yeah, but I mean, if you fall in a pit, you're not gonna die. Something will
No,
save you.
yeah, exactly right.
So
No, but I liked it though because I'm never a huge Boba Fett fan. I thought he was fine and all, but I wasn't
yeah, but they
like,
could
ooh,
they could introduce brand new characters. I mean, they have. They got the Mandalorian and Grogu and Cara Dune and um, the other gentleman. I can't remember his name, but I don't know. I guess it's a neat mix of old and new.
yeah.
All right, and what else have you been watching? I heard you watched Mulan for the first time.
The new live action I did, it just
Yes.
came out for free. I, unlike some other people, did not want to pay the $20 for it.
I
And so,
paid for
especially,
it and I enjoyed it.
but I mean, I wonder since I knew that it was coming because the announcement at the same time was $20 now, free down the road. They announced it all at
Yeah.
the same time, correct? And I think knowing that it was going to come free in December, even if I had an inkling to rent it, I would just say, "Oh well, now I know it's coming free in December. I'm going to wait." So I did wait. Then I watched it. And it was fine. It was okay. I didn't hate it as much as maybe some other people did,
Hmm.
but I
I
didn't
don't think
see.
people generally hated it. I think I got generally favorable
Oh,
reviews, right? I don't think it's well loved, but I don't think it's well hated either.
I don't think it's among the remakes. I don't think it's high up on the remake list of
Hmm. I think it was
shows.
fresh, at least on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
At least it was at like its initial, couple weeks or something. I know they can kind of slip.
but yeah, I thought it was okay. I mean, I thought it was nice, the little martial arts, the sort of
Yeah,
twist
I
they added
wish
on to it.
I wanted her to focus more on her force powers.
Yeah, her chi
I
powers.
think that was the most interesting part in her and the other witch. I kind of I liked it when they
So,
focused
like,
on her and the
would
witch.
Mulan be able to do all the stuff that the witch does if she kept
It looks
honing
like
it?
eventually she would. That's what it seemed like.
Magic.
Yeah, that eventually if she would have been able to continue. I mean, if she once she keeps growing. So I'm interested in a part two with her, like see how far her magic force chi powers were, and
But okay, but guys and girls can use the chi power in the movie, correct?
yeah,
Because it says that only guys are supposed to use the chi.
yeah,
But I saw no guys doing magic. Well, I guess other than the arrow catching, everyone seemed to grab arrows really easily.
yeah. The Emperor was pretty good at fighting, but I don't know if yeah, I guess that's his chi power. But yeah, when it came
Yeah,
to like extra
but no one's turning
being
into
plus
birds. None of the
ultra,
guys were turning into birds, or there are
well,
those
only one. It
horsemen.
was just that one lady. Doesn't
Yeah,
yeah, that's true. I don't know if Mulan would have ever got to that level of just that lady was that special.
I wasn't sure, but no, it was fine. I
Yeah.
thought it was good. No singing. I wanted like the Disney songs in there. I'll make a man out of you and all
Yeah.
that during the training montages and everything like that. And it was very light. There was not very any comedy in it really.
No.
It was very serious the whole way through. Because like even the other live action remakes had comedy mixed in with the series. This was very straight line. I mean, people being killed, death, war film with not very much comedy or lighthearted moments in it.
Yeah. It was fine. It's pretty forgettable, but hopefully they do make a sequel, even if it goes straight to Disney Plus, and
Yeah, maybe
could
so.
see her powers continue to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to think anything else I've watched or played this week.
Mm.
That's about it. Continue to watch, my Jujutsu Kaisen and
Oh, I'm
what
behind on that. I'm like
uh,
2 or 3 episodes behind.
but and watching Yasahime Yasasha. What I can't remember it. The Inuyasha one. Is it Yasahime?
Yes, I think it's Yasuhime.
And Queen's Gambit still watching on Netflix. And Standing on a Million Lives anime. Just
Oh,
it's
how's
getting
that
better
getting
and better
on?
every week. I'm liking it. It started off kind of a generic uh, what's that? The genre isekai.
Yeah, the
But
other
it's
world.
yeah, but it's is that what it literally translates into?
I'm not sure the
Uh,
other.
but it's getting better and better. I think it's gonna end up being pretty good. All right, so let's bring us up to our main topic today. I just want to talk about. Well, we'll start off with the
Let's see.
news that HBO Max has
Uh,
decided that their next 17 movies, the rest of this year and all of next year's theatrical movies, are going to go day and date to HBO Max for a month, and they're going to go in theaters the same exact day. So I'm guessing they're gonna go in theaters. It's gonna be on HBO Max for 1 month. They can go off HBO Max, give some time for like VOD or something, and then go back.
DVD and then back again.
Yeah, something like that. So,
My
so
question, I'm wondering how committed are they to that though?
they've
Like,
said all next year, and there's some big names. There's
but let's say in the future we get to October and let's have a optimistic outlook and things are looking good, things are opening up.
oh yeah, I think anything can change. I don't think they have to.
Are they going to pull back like an October back? I'm just
I
wondering.
think that's their plans for now. But I think you're right. I think if things get better, theaters attendance is better. I think they'll just go back to releasing them in theaters, unless these first couple movies are really lucrative for them. If they are making lots of money, a lot of
Well,
subscribers for
I
HBO
think
Max.
I think of Wonder Woman 1984. That's hitting. That's a huge one.
Yeah,
I mean, the first one made so much money, and there was such high projections. I think for the
and
sequel.
and HBO Max, along with they're not the only ones. I think Disney Plus and some other ones they've stopped doing free trials. So
Oh, I did not know that.
yeah, so it
Okay,
used to be people could just sign up for their free week with an email
it just
and then
try to
watch
go
with
through
the
as much
one
as they
big new
could.
thing, then cancel.
Yeah,
Now you got to sign up, so you could still pay your $15 for 1 month to watch
yeah.
Wonder
Cause
Woman.
it's no contract. I mean, you can just
Yeah,
rent it and
but
do
I
it. I
think they're
mean,
hoping that people with that 1 month are gonna end up liking other stuff and
and they know
stick
that other
around.
movies are coming down the line.
hmm So
So I
yeah,
mean,
so
$15, let's say for a family, is compared to what they might have paid in theaters.
yeah, it's super cheap. That's why when I bought the Mulan or even when Trolls World Tour came out, we got together a couple people and pay the 20
Oh, that's
bucks. So it's still
true.
worth it.
For that, because I mean, let's say
Actually, I
even if
think
you're
Mulan was $30.
was it
Trolls
30?
was 20.
But
I
I'm
can't
saying
remember.
that's if you have four people, you made your money back. Because let's say even if the movie theater was $10 a ticket.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't that Warner Brothers or AT&T, the parent company, they're not doing kind of the Mulan route. Like you have to have subscription to HBO Max, and then you pay a small surcharge on top of that to get like movies early, like Wonder Woman.
Hmm.
Because I
I
think
wonder.
that'd be the way to really milk it. Because I mean, I don't know. I guess they're counting on that repeat business from someone being a subscriber.
Yeah, I think that would. I don't think it was very positively received by people with Mulan, though I do assume it made money off of for it.
Yeah, because I see that as a business model in the future. Like you have your subscription service, then you pay a little extra to get premium access early to some big content
Yeah,
first. I don't know. I guess that defeats the purpose. But yeah, that's
but
what
I
brings.
saw.
Oh, so go ahead.
I was saying though I saw you. There's that list of the films that are coming out for HBO
Dune,
Max. There's quite some big
Dune,
ones.
Wonder Woman. What do you, it's everything that's Warner
When's
Brothers.
Dune coming out? That's coming out soon.
It's supposed to be out at the end of this year already, but I think it's coming out May maybe.
May.
Yeah, but I wonder if it's successful, especially with Wonder Woman, if all the other studios kind of follow suit as the end of theaters as we know it.
Well, Disney already pushed Soul on to Disney Plus. So it's going to be
Yeah,
coming.
and that's not even
But
like
they're,
with a premium extra. It's just straight Disney
yeah,
Plus.
and so I wonder. I mean, Disney is still trying to hold on to their theater model.
I saw I saw this interesting article about the future of theaters, and the talk was to make theaters kind of like events or movie releases, events like big events like you go watch them in Dodger Stadium or arenas,
Mm,
and you'd watch it. The actors or the executives and stuff would travel around town to town premiering the movies, and you'd watch it like on a circuit or like a traveling Broadway show.
the road show sort
Yeah,
of
and
thing.
make them big
I,
events.
well, the
Because I
problem
mean,
with
if
that is,
theaters are gonna die out,
well, the problem that's going to be is then it's going to be
this
quite more expensive,
yeah,
and then it's going to be. I mean, I I want the theater experience. I mean, there's not much that can compare to watching a franchise that you're enjoying in like a theater setting with lots of other people who are fans as well.
especially when
Uh,
everybody claps at the end of the movie.
Unfortunately, they do. Like when we clap when the airplane lands. Yay, we landed.
Yeah.
So,
So what's wrong
do
with
you
clapping
clap?
at the end of the movie? I want to
Do
talk
you
about
clap
that.
at the end of video games?
Yes, if I'm by myself and I'm sad or happy, I will clap.
Thank you, Mario. You have saved the princess. Yay! You just
Yes.
clap to yourself.
It's you're clapping for the social because you're clapping to acknowledge
Hercules,
to the people who you're
Hercules.
watching with that you enjoyed it. You're not
Say that
clapping
again.
because the creators aren't there to hear you, obviously. It's not like it's a live performance where
Yeah.
you're clapping for the band.
Yeah.
You're
So
clapping
my
to
question
tell
is,
all the people around you
what?
that, hey, you just enjoyed it.
So, but applause is, in my point of view, applause is letting the performer know that you appreciated the
It's,
performance.
see, and it's not. You're letting
That's
everyone
my.
around you know, not just the creator.
So when you go watch an orchestra or you go watch a play, and you clap, you're not clapping for the.
For both, you're clapping for them. You're just letting everybody around you know that you enjoyed it. It's just social. It's letting society know that you enjoyed it. That's your thumb up.
And maybe that's why I'm not on social media. I don't need everyone to know what my thoughts are on something.
Yeah.
I don't need to
But it's
post my
shared. It's
thoughts.
like it makes people happy to know that other
See,
people are just enjoyed what you enjoyed. So you clap, so they know. They clap, and you know. It's like, oh, that person's in it with me. Everybody feels happy. Everybody feels good. That's why
I
you
can
clap.
understand that, but I still think it's awkward to clap at the end of a movie.
Oh,
Though I did clap at the end of My Hero Academia movie, the second
see,
one.
because the whole
But
crowd, it's the
that's
social
different.
experience. So how many subscription services do you have? Are you signed up for right now?
I have the Netflix. I have the Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
I have the free Air TV.
Ooh.
No,
So
I
you have
just
two,
have Netflix and Disney Plus.
and I would have the HBO Max, the Hulu, the Crunchyroll, the Funimation, the Viki Rakuten for Korean
Vicky Rock.
dramas.
What?
Viki Rakuten, Rakuten Viki. It's for K dramas.
Oh, do you watch Hanayada Dango?
There's lots of which version.
No, I don't know.
There's quite a few of them. It's very popular. But yeah, and so I have what, five? And I don't. And then there's music subscriptions.
I don't have
But
any
how
of that.
much? What's the saturation point? Because who just recently announced with Discovery?
Discovery family of
Because
channels, I
Discovery
guess.
has what TLC,
TLC,
Home
the
and Garden or something.
HGTV.
Yeah,
I think they're the Food Network as well. Their Discovery Channel. They have all this together. I do have to say, I mean, like with Disney Plus, I really do enjoy the National Geographic stuff more than I thought I was going
yeah.
to. So I mean, that's I don't know about HGTV. I can't
Well, I mean,
see
the TLC stuff by itself is super popular. Like
TLC.
the 90 Day Fiance and the
The because
those
TLC is
reality
all
shows.
reality shows, correct?
Yeah, but they're all on Hulu right now. So are they going to pull them off Hulu and other services?
Not
Is everybody's that's how
necessarily.
everybody's going to go with their own like. Well, there's talk that Hulu and Disney Plus might merge.
But I thought they were keeping themselves as different like models. Hulu is going to be more the adult, and Disney Plus is keeping PG-13 and under.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense if Disney owns them all, just to
Yeah,
combine. I mean, if they were especially if they're serious about competing with Netflix. I mean, you don't have to be number one to still be successful, but
yeah.
I mean, Netflix has a gazillion subscribers.
But then I think of like Peacock. How's that doing? Is that really calling in people?
I don't know.
Apple TV, is that really calling in people?
Yeah, and should
Oh, I guess I
should,
do have
should
technically Apple TV
oh you do?
subscription. I got it free because my phone.
What?
I get my phone.
You've had this the whole time. I want to see Ted Lasso.
I haven't ever signed into it. It
What?
was one of those
Okay.
things that when I got my phone, because my phone was under warranty, I had to get it fixed for the flashlight. And then they gave me a little message saying, "Hey, you got a free year of Apple TV." And it's like my last day, so I signed in. But I don't think I've ever actually.
Oh, and Amazon Prime,
Oh,
which
that's
is
right.
not just a video service, but
No, I forgot it is video service though.
but it's not primarily. I mean, it's a
Though I
suite
do
of
want to some
services.
more Miss Maisel. You got to watch that too.
Uh, so
It's a
let's
great
finish
show.
The Boys, but I want to see the
Yeah,
new Borat movie.
that you have to pay for though.
The new Borat?
I think the Borat you have to pay on top of the Prime subscription.
Really? It's
I
like a
think.
premium thing. Okay.
Oh, I
But
think.
yeah, but I mean, what's the saturation point for all these
Well,
services? It seems
these
like
services
they don't seem that
came up
expensive
out
to
of
me.
the cord cutters. People wanted to get away from the cable where they could pick and choose what they wanted a la carte with these services. And it's becoming now so much again where everything's being broken up and there's so many different ones.
Yeah, because
So you're gonna end up
I have a lot of little ones like Crunchyroll and Funimation and Rakuten. They're all like $5.99, $6.99 each. They don't
that
feel like
adds
that
up.
much. But I
That
mean, if
adds
you
up.
add them all up, I don't even want
Yeah.
to think about it. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, cord cutters. I don't know. I don't know any young people who still have cable, and it's mainly for sports, like live sports. The people I do know who have it,
Oh.
or they're old and they don't know how to navigate the internets.
Oh, but
Hi, mom
yeah,
and
it's
dad.
just talking to your parents. But I think that it's I guess the point, like for me, like HBO Max sounds great now at that, but like Apple TV, even if there's like a few great shows on it, I don't want to get the whole
It's
subscription
four
because
ninety nine.
I'm too lazy to
Yeah,
jump
that's
onto
and that's what they're
subscription and then cancel it right afterwards.
that's
I'd
what
be
they're counting
one of
on for
those
you to
that'd
just
be
let it
stuck on it.
roll.
Exactly. I know I'd be one of those people that I would just let it
Because I
roll.
do that with Netflix and HBO for a while. I would get at Netflix for maybe 2 months, watch everything that I had knew that came out that I hadn't seen, and cancel it. Then get HBO for a few months, watch everything I wanted to see, and cancel it, and kind of go back and forth. But then
Yeah.
eventually, yeah, you just kind of forget or you get too lazy, and they just sit there. You're barely watching anything, you're paying in the background.
See, and because for me, Netflix is something that has such a huge catalog. It's what my since I don't have cable and my I have really bad connection to regular over air channels. Netflix is just like my background sort of entertainment. Whenever I'm doing something else, I'll just put on Netflix and I'll find
Oh,
something I just put on there since there's such a wide variety of stuff on there.
yeah, it's all original content now too. You don't really see like Hollywood movies or you do see some network TV shows popping up on there, Supernatural and
Yeah.
stuff, but it's mostly original content now. Which I guess they own everything too. They don't have to license it. They create it and then they get all the money back from it. So it
Oh
makes
yeah, I think
sense.
it becomes cheaper for them
Yeah.
when they own all the rights and everything like that.
Yes, sir. Well, we're gonna wrap it up a little early today since we're short a couple members. Hello, Theodius and Poo Nannies. I hope you guys will be listening soon. So this has been Scattercast episode 4. You could find us on the interwebs. Got our YouTube channel, and we also have our Twitter at ScatterbrainST. So look us up. Make sure you follow us on our different channels, and we'll talk to you very soon. Thank you, Gainer.
Take care.
All right, bye.